with the amazing Tasia.
Tasia.
Oh, I'm saying it wrong.
Like Asia, but with the T in front.
Okay. Tasia. Alexandria. Okay, I said the last name.
Yeah.
Man, you talk about a legend. A woman who is very vibrant in character, fun to be around, energetic, played in multiple different movies, TV movies, you name it. Man, I'm very impressed. And just how light you are with yourself. Very self-aware, just a very charismatic personality, outgoing personality. Like when I seen you at the Kelsey gym, it was your energy alone that attracted me to you. Like really. And you were cool with it. You're like, hey,
you
cool.
know what? I'm just amazed I didn't scare you away from my dancing. So.
Your dancing was cool. Your dancing was cool. It was lit. You were actually in the moment, enjoying yourself, and catching a vibe. And that's what it's about, not caring what anybody else thinks. You're catching a vibe.
Yeah.
And that energy is what attracted me to you, which led to this photo shoot and which led to this interview that we're doing right now. How are you doing?
Man, I can't complain.
Right.
I really can't because like we out here for real.
We out here.
And we met. I can't believe that. So
Right.
I've been saying for a long time I wanted to work with you.
Yes,
I've been
yes,
work on
yes.
the Casey film.
Yes, Casey, actors and filmmakers.
Yeah.
Which I would have to say, you are very supported in the filmmaking community. Not only acted in multiple different Tubi movies, but a beautiful model. And I'm talking about when the makeup is slayed, you can feel it. You can just feel the presence of this godly woman, and it's like incredible.
Thank you.
Man. So what I want to ask you first is what got you into acting and just modeling and just being a, just being a film?
It wasn't for like glory or anything for fame.
Yes.
Honestly, what got me into modeling the first time was insecurities. I said, okay,
Yes.
I need to work on that.
Sure.
Maybe modeling can help me out with that.
Sure.
So it helped me bring up my confidence a little bit more.
There you go.
But then I went to acting after the traffic event happened in my family, and my brother passed away. And the thing was about it, I was like, okay, what will actually make me happy right now?
Right.
What can I do to make myself a little bit more happy? And it's like, and acting was it. And I hit up my friend Stephanie Romero, and she got me the gig for the first movie that I was in.
Yes.
And I met Al Pone through that too.
I'm the director, the producer, genius filmmaker.
Yeah.
Brother Johnny Stone.
Oh man.
Johnny Stone's the shit, huh?
Man, he's
That's
such a good guy too.
Man,
I like him.
so intelligent. Just one of my favorite clients to work with.
No, he's amazing because like he has confidence and he knows it, but at the same time, it's so chill.
So chill.
He's not arrogant.
No.
Just not.
And so humble too.
Yeah.
Very humble. And confidence is a skill when you look at it. When you look at everything, confidence is a skill that is manifested because we all have all the trauma, tragedy, insecurities. So it takes becoming 1% better each and every day to kind of manage those insecurities within ourselves and to actually become self-aware of ourselves and our own insecurities and love ourselves in general.
I just don't understand how people are not self-aware or aware of anybody else's problems. I don't understand that.
Because they're not aware of themselves. And they're comfortable.
It is a reflection of that.
Yes, it's a projection. So they're comfortable with that bad energy because they don't know how to break the cycle. They don't know how to break the generational curses within their parents, within themselves. So they're sticking to that idealization like, okay, I was told to be like this by my parents. I've been brought up like this by my inner child, and I'm not going to change. And other people see that, and they have such a distorted reality.
Yeah.
That they don't want to change or adapt to anything.
So crazy. That is the right word for distorted reality.
Yes.
No,
Yes. Yes. And a lot of people have that, and they really don't have the right tools and the right mind state to develop a positive mind state, or they suffer a tragic event, right? But they follow that tragic event into drinking, smoking, anything that's bad for their health.
And then the worst ones is becoming a narcissist and not even seeing that
Oh
you
my
became a
God.
narcissist.
Yes, narcissists are so blind because they're I believe they are self-aware, but they don't want to help themselves. What do you think?
The thing is about narcissists, like, I think people just label them as that, like I just did, and we don't really see them as humans anymore.
Sure.
Because they don't, to us, they don't really care. They do care, it's for a fleeting moment.
For a fleeting moment.
It has to be something that sticks with them to make them change, but it,
Some of them don't want to change.
Don't wanna change.
A lot of them are comfortable and they know how to manipulate. And they use that manipulation to kind of get things they want from people. But it's an it's sad. It's an unfulfilling desire they have in their heart. So they're getting these things, but they're not giving it to themselves.
Yeah.
So
nothing's ever enough for them because
Sure.
they're reaching for a goal that just, I wouldn't say not obtainable, it's just that every time that they obtain it,
right.
it's not what they wanted.
Exactly. They're not satisfied. They're not content.
Yeah.
And it's just a very like sad thing because they go to person,
Yeah.
trying
every
to
time.
find validation and get, solutions to a problem that they can only solve within their inner self.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is.
I know.
You nipped it at the bud.
Yes, I did quite a bit of studying about narcissists, and
You have to.
you have to be prepared, psychologically prepared in this world, because in the acting, filming world, business world, you have to deal with human behaviors
Yes.
all the time.
Very much so. Yeah.
Is there a time you dealt with some human behaviors that pulled you out your zone, pulled you out yourself? Seems so nice and innocent. We all kind of had that side.
Everybody has that id, I think it's called, right?
Yes.
Your ego.
Yes, your ego,
And
super ego.
there is some people that definitely know how to pull that out of me, and I'm like,
Yes.
no, they have no control over me. It's me that has control. So
Yes.
I'm working on that for sure. And there
Me too.
have been times where
Oh my
for
God.
sure they pulled that out of me or allowed
Yeah.
me to be open to do that. That's right. Praise the
Sure.
Lord.
They pull you out yourself, and it's like, man, this isn't me. This is my anger talking. My vibration is getting to their level because they want to pull you down to their
Yeah.
level of anger and
Well,
guilt.
the thing is, they usually give me whenever I'm like, what's wrong? And
Sure.
yeah, and
Yes.
I'm like, dang, you got me.
Right. Well, they know how to tap into your emotions because they feel it.
Yeah.
They feel
Or they
it.
get to know you just to
Yes.
manipulate.
To manipulate you, to know your triggers, to know your habits. They're actually doing a study. They're actually doing a study analysis on it. You know?
Good. As they should.
As they
Finally.
should. Yeah. As they should. But really, they need to do a study analysis on themselves. And that's the thing. You have to do a study analysis on yourself in order to really understand people and yourself. Because we ourselves, we can sabotage our own personal goals, everything,
Yeah.
just from our human emotions.
Yeah. No, you're definitely right. That's why the books that you showed me, which one was it again?
There was How to Control Your Emotions,
Yeah.
and then a Book of Stillness that I'm
Yeah,
reading
book
right
of
now.
stillness. That's what
Yes.
it was.
Yes.
Yeah. That's very important to be aware of your own emotions.
Yes.
You have control of yourself, then nothing else should be able to phase you too much.
Yes, ma'am. You won't be allowed for other people to control your emotions. You can actually have that trigger for yourself, and you can calm down immediately. Like, wait a minute. And you can actually kind of see the world through their eyes
Yes.
a little bit and understand. I think we're too busy looking inward, but if we look outward and see why that person is like that and why they're doing these things, we become a little bit more empathetic to that person and protecting our own feelings at the same time because we know what they're doing. I know if you're gaslighting me. I know if you're being manipulated. Okay. And I know how to block it.
I wouldn't even say block it. There's just some things that you can't even block. You just have
Yeah.
to go like, okay, you did that. Accept it.
Sure.
All right. I mean, I
Sure.
was watching this Spider-Man Sam Raimi
Yes.
type of video on YouTube. It was like 1 hour long and everything. I
Sure.
did watch it all the way through.
Nice.
And
Awesome.
it was about how sincerity is like the best thing for us. So
Yes.
everybody's just searching to be understood and sincere, but it's very hard to do because of all things not to.
Yes, society. The status quo of society. In your eyes, being an actor, being a model, we are engaged to tap into different characters. Yeah, that is cute. Life is beautiful.
Yeah.
Life is beautiful. The whole environment right now,
Exactly.
the aesthetics of this place, it's downright beautiful.
Yes.
Right. And it's fulfilling just being out here. Conversation.
Great too.
Yeah.
This conversation.
The conversation is everything, the environment, and it's better, you're getting that fresh air, you're feeling the wind blowing, the trees, the art in nature.
Yeah.
What's your fascination with nature? Because in one of your posts, I heard you say, like the moon, you're in love with the moon.
Yeah.
And, what's your fascination with
Well, the thing is, I think we kind of talked about it too, like the stillness of it.
Yes.
And everything is just moving so fast, right? But
Sure.
then if you take time to just actually get connected with God for real, that's what it is.
Yes.
Like it's just one step closer to just being like, okay, I'm at peace.
Yes.
It's still.
Your true spiritual self.
Yeah.
We are the flesh.
Oh yeah, just
And
a show at this point.
pretty much just a cell. And really, when we pass away or do anything, it's going to be our legacy and the things we do.
And our souls too.
And our souls.
Values,
Oh my
morals,
God.
all of that.
Values, morality, integrity. It goes a long way that people truly don't understand about themselves.
Yeah.
And it's very sad and self-sabotaging.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Very sad and self-sabotaging, but understanding your own insecurities and your own flaws and getting better at them is the first way first path to enlightenment. And I had to learn that because I was very self-denial. People would tell me things, especially past relationships, and they're like, "Hey man, you're doing this," or man, all this shit, and I was like, "No, I'm not." But I had to realize I had to actually challenge my own core values that I've been taught from, and I'm like, and I start reading about it, and I'm like, sometimes it's not the other person, it's you, so it's like we're a reflection of that, whenever we get out of character.
Yeah, I mean, we have a perception about ourselves.
Sure.
That when somebody else tells us their truth about you,
sure,
you don't want to hear it because it's not your truth. So
yes, it's a defense mechanism.
It's a defense mechanism.
It's a defense
Coping.
mechanism. Yeah, coping. And if you're able to take what they said and really kind of challenge that to yourself and really do some studying, you will
analyze yourself, like you said.
Yeah, sure. And that's the hardest thing for people to do, sadly. And it's a battle. It's a battle. But to me, I'm on this journey right now, and it's been a good journey. It's fun. I'm like, okay, becoming more enlightened.
Yeah.
Getting to know people like you.
Man, that is crazy how we found each other. That is crazy. Like you said, no coincidence.
No coincidence. Her energy was off the hook. Off the hook.
And then you just came out of nowhere talking about
Right. With the camera, dancing, fun energy, everyone's having a good time. Man, how important is it for you to just enjoy life in general?
Oh my goodness.
Seems like a fun spirit.
So, I mean, the thing is you gotta enjoy the little things, right?
Yes.
Because I think it was this quote from The Office. Andy, I don't know if you've ever seen that show.
No.
He said no.
I'm engaged in it.
Okay, well,
Yes,
there's this one character named Andy, and he says at the very end of the whole show, you just never know what the good times are until you reflect back on it.
Yes.
So, stuff right now,
Yes.
some other person might not be able to appreciate the moment right now, but
Sure.
this is great.
Yeah.
So, and able to enjoy life and enjoy this adventure,
Yes.
treat it like a roller coaster. Just have a fun time.
I like it.
Enjoy it with the people that actually appreciate it too.
For real. Enjoy with the people you're most compatible with.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because your environment and the people you hang around is everything. we have these things called the mirror neurons in our brain. We become the most 5 people you hang around with.
Ooh, I did not know that.
Yes, and we mirror their habits unconsciously. Subconsciously, we mirror these people's habits. So if you're hanging around people with bad habits, not doing nothing, lazy, unmotivated, and say you're not like that, you keep hanging around these people, you develop these habits subconsciously, and then you develop their catchphrases, everything. So
that's very true.
You have to be on a almost like environmental diet on who you hang around with, because it does reflect a reflection on who you actually are.
That makes sense. I never thought of it that way.
Yep, the mirror neurons of the brain.
Okay.
Yes, and we mirror, so that's why us getting together, linking up with the actors everywhere, doing movies, it's positive energy for your brain, good people, and it just travels within you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, everything that I learned from them, there's always something that I learned from them that I try to keep within myself.
Sure.
Yeah, no, you're right.
5 people, 5 closest people, they are a reflection of your personality, yourself, everything. So some people, they do have to change their environment in order to become better, because if not, you're going to remain stagnant in that same place, the same vibrational energy, the same low frequencies. You're going to have that same energy. You're never going to really actually grow. But there's a piece inside of you that's telling you to grow and telling you to get out. It's that inner voice. But then again, it's like, okay, I'm comfortable here.
Comfortable, that's what
the comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yes. So you kind of got to have that willpower and the understanding to move forward out that environment, because yes ma'am.
Wow. Okay, that makes sense, because when I was going through changes, like for sure, I was like, I need to get out. I need to go away.
Yes.
So I went like to the most comfortable place, which is my family. So and you brought me back to my roots.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And that's the most comfortable place. Inner child, family. When you're away from that, you do feel a sense of detachment.
Yeah.
So you come back to the place that made you happier the most, and then you change, because your environment has changed.
Yeah. I guess one place that made me happy was my first church, Progressive Baptist Church.
Yes.
And I went back there and seen all the people that I loved.
Yes.
And everything. I was like, this is who I am.
Right.
That's crazy. No, you're spot on about it.
Yes. It's exhilarating, ain't it? Just feeling that feeling, going back to home, church, and just feeling the energy like, hey, I'm back. Might have took a while, but I'm back. Finally here.
On my roots, that's what it is.
Right. And it'll be so young and vibrant, you know. It's 25 years in.
Yeah.
Come on, girl. Looking good. Yes, actor. We have a decade of age. I'm like 37. So
what?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. How did you do that?
Like around my age.
Well, you heard it herself.
Well, I guess now I'm like looking at your
the gray hair.
But like, it didn't register in my head.
Right.
Well, your energy is young.
It's the energy.
That's what it is.
So ideally, it's the energy in the mind. And a lot of people have a misconception is I'm old. So your thoughts become your reality, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm saying I'm old, I'm tired, and of course, I'm going to feel that way because it's a perception.
Yeah.
It's a hologram.
Yeah, hologram.
Yeah. So when we meditate or we do positive visualization, we meditate and we think about the future, right? And we pull up a hologram of ourselves. So if my hologram is constantly negative around the universe, I'm old, I'm becoming that.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Awesome.
You're right.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
We're learning. That's why I like doing these interviews, because we learn from each other. It's a positive experience, and whoever sees this, they learn from the conversation.
Hopefully.
All right, look.
So.
Hopefully, I know so, because you have been through a lot. Can you explain to me some of the toughest situations you've been through and how did you overcome it? So, we all went through traumatizing events, right? Insecurities, right? Can you tell me some of the most traumatizing events you went through and insecurities, and how did you deal with it?
Oof. Okay, I thought about it. All right. And I think I should let people know PTSD and
Yes.
CPTSD. Have you ever heard of complex PTSD before?
I heard of PTSD, but complex,
Okay.
I'm new.
So PTSD means like you went through a traumatic event. Like that event happened and it's over.
Okay.
And you're still dealing with it, but like it's done and over.
Okay, yes.
So just coping with it from farther on. But complex PTSD means that it was an event that kept happening throughout years.
Oh, wow.
Right? So you're dealing with it now, like it's over with, but it's, it's a little bit longer. That's why it's complex, because it's harder to explain.
Wow.
So CPTSD and PTSD.
Wow, so it's a reoccurring event.
Well, it was reoccurring, but it's over now, but it was constant. Yeah.
So does it like reoccur back in your mind or?
Flashbacks for sure.
Yes. So the
Yep.
repetition of it.
Yep.
Yes.
So like the best way to, I wouldn't say get over it, but make it a little bit easier is to actually go through with it. The intrusive thoughts,
Yes.
have to go through with it in order to get it done and over with.
Like acknowledge the intrusive thoughts? Or?
Yeah, it just like if it pops up in your head, go with it. Do not try to block it out, or else it'll keep on coming back. Yep.
Embrace it.
That's right.
Embrace your negative thoughts and it will go away.
Yeah, so then you can actually go along the pathways to make it better for yourself in your head. Because what I discovered was that our neurons, they have a pathway. If you keep on thinking those same negative thoughts, and it makes grooves in your brain, just like a chariot or a wagon,
Sure.
like on a trail. That's your neural pathways, and if you keep on thinking those same negative thoughts, then it's like the wheels are grooving
Yes.
into the ground like that.
Yes.
But if you try to go to a different pathway, like positive thoughts, it's a little bit harder to make, but eventually you'll have those same grooves in a positive aspect instead of negative.
See, it's the rewiring of the brain.
Yeah. Yep.
Rewiring the way you think
Mm-hmm.
and acknowledging the negative thoughts and embracing them, welcoming them, and saying, hey, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to think like this. Okay, I acknowledge you.
Yep.
And I'm happy that I acknowledge these thoughts. You're not running away.
Yeah. Do not run away from it. You gotta face it head on.
Wow. Very few people know that or even like really, that is really good, especially about the neurotransmitters and the hormones.
The thing was about it, I didn't get to go to therapy for it, so it's so dangerous to become your own therapist. But luckily, I have friends and family that was very supportive.
Sure.
Went to the right people for it,
Yes.
and YouTube has been one of my best friends.
Yes. Did you know you can get like a whole degree off of YouTube?
Basically.
Basically, you know, you get a whole degree off of YouTube and then just studying and taking notes and finding it for yourself, and you save a lot more time.
Yeah, exactly, and money.
And money. Golly, I mean, the school system, they are taxing, robbing these people.
No, it's terrible.
It's like a prison.
Yeah.
And like, if I were to go to school for this, right, and analyze all the costs, and just, I would probably be like $80,000, $60,000 in debt, right?
Yeah.
And with no marketing skills, no social skills, they're not going to teach you that in school.
No, they're not.
They're not.
They're not going to teach you all the things that will actually further you into that career. They only teach you just the basics of it, I want to say.
Just the basics, parameters, and basically you're just reading through a textbook and taking a test.
Yes, that's what it is. Just memorizing instead of actually learning.
Sure. Like actually hands-on learning. There's like no real kinesthetic learning where it's like hands-on. Okay, to my advice to any photographer or videographer out there, actor, instead of going to school, analyze the price first. But My advice is to find the best entrepreneur out here who's good at their job, be an intern, follow that entrepreneur around, see if you like it, and then have that entrepreneur or whatever mentor you
Yeah,
on
mentor.
how to do the craft.
Mentor, that's the right word for sure. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Me and Johnny Stone was talking about that in our interview, and he was telling me how the school system was a scam, and the person
No,
that
it
invented
is. Oh my goodness, that's what I
That's
love to
pretty
do.
funny.
Okay,
Yes.
so the thing is, I've been telling people all the time, I'm like, everything that we do is pretty much a scam. Like, everything. They try to milk you out of your money no matter what.
Sure.
Oh man, it's a scam.
It's a scam, and it's just like, okay, let me learn this. The guy that invented it, whatever. Let me give you this knowledge, but let me turn it into a business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And tax money.
Oh man, everything is about money.
Everything is about money, 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 and it's just like.
There's more important things out here, like actual conversations like these.
Yes.
And learning.
Yes.
How to love better. Like,
Come on. Actual self-enlightenment, you know?
Yeah.
Learning.
Getting closer with God. Like, it's a spiritual warfare, not a physical one.
Spiritual warfare. So I'm gonna ask you a couple of these questions right now, girl. Yes, because I'm super excited. So you're part of this latest new movie coming out. I've seen it all over Facebook. All over Facebook, everything. Isaiah, everybody played in this one.
Oh, TNT Jackson.
Yes, TNT Jackson. Yes.
I think there are episodes too. Like
Episodes, yes.
Yeah, no, that was fun. I think the guy who directed it, he was part of Child's Play, and like he helped with that whole process with chucking all that.
Yeah.
And so it was really cool seeing how he directed things going around. Everybody was just really fun to be around. Interesting.
Right. An interesting experience. Just
yeah.
What character did you play?
I played Connie, the sister.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give out any spoilers. You just
No
have to watch
spoilers.
it. I'm sorry.
No spoilers, because I want to watch it.
But like my sister in there, played by Millie, like she's a badass.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that because like she's crime fighting
Yes.
and just going through all these adventures to help people.
Yes.
Find justice and whatnot. So
I like it.
yeah, it's super fun.
Has merit to it. Like she's on a journey.
Oh yeah, for sure.
On a journey, and a kick-ass journey too.
Yeah. All based in like the 70s. So that was fun, and I love the 70s.
Come on, we're all like 70s spirits right now. Let's just be honest.
Exactly.
We're in the wrong time frame, but we are all 70s.
And if racism wasn't a factor, I think I would probably play the 50s or something like that. Or 70s. 50s or 70s.
I can see your past version of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like for real, like past version. And just like being, being in the 50s.
That would be it.
That'd be it. What a good time, to just live in.
Well, they were more, I want to say, sincere about everything, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they just really appreciated the little things. So.
Right. The little things in life. Well, like you said earlier, it's all about the little things that we need to appreciate. We're too just distracted by what's going on, but if we sit down and just appreciate and show gratification of what we have instead of what we don't have.
Yeah.
Well,
social media definitely did not help with that whatsoever.
Yes. Come on, preach.
So, like, I was thinking about what is the difference between dating now and dating back in the day, right?
Oh my God.
So, think about it this way. Everything is out of our fingertips, right? Just everything's right there in our hands. If we see somebody that we like, we can easily reach out to them, blah, blah, blah. But back in the day, if you see somebody that you like, then they have to be like, hold on, I won't ever be able to see that person again.
Yeah.
This is like now or never type thing.
Right.
You actually get to know them.
Actually have to get to know them. You have goosebumps.
Yeah.
From the physical interaction going up to them.
Yep.
And maybe even having your friends be like, hey, go up to that girl and tell her, whatever.
Exactly.
And now, like you said,
they're more invested in it at that point.
Yeah, they're more invested in. I think That's why back then a lot of the relationships kind of lasted long. It's like you had to like work. You know, you had to actually work for it. And now it's like, what the hell? You know, instant gratification.
Yep.
I don't have to work for it, and you know my stimulus is already high, but it's not pleasurable. You know, it's like there's a tolerance built up in it. It's like, damn, I got it, but now you know you get to the point where, like, damn, you keep craving for something more, and it's a fucking drug.
Yeah.
And,
oh, that was another thing. Somebody said a quote about how social media is like a gambling slot.
oh damn.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, because you're always going for that high of getting likes or getting the thrill of getting people to like you and stuff like that. It's just so weird.
So weird and out of touch.
Out of touch.
Out of focus.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you're pretty much a slave to other people's validation at this point.
At this point, you're only living to post about it.
Wow.
Technology is enhancing, and then humans are just going backwards.
Would you consider technology a gift or a curse?
It could have been a gift. At one point, it was very much so a gift, but now it's becoming more of a curse in a way.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
The way that people don't think about how to use it, and then they just use it for evil. And I'm like, no, you could have used it for good, but you decided to use it for bad. Come on now.
Come on. And they don't maneuver it the way they should.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's a world out here that's full, just manifestation, just waiting to be learned.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
Waiting, new knowledge at our fingertips. But we're too busy.
We don't appreciate it.
Yeah, we don't.
And the thing is, I guess it's the same thing with guns. Like,
oh man,
guns are cool, right?
Right.
But the way that we use it sometimes, like, what do we need to use it to? Just, it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. In a way, it's, you know, like display guns, and you see the music videos, right?
Yeah.
You see the TV shows, right?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, damn, man, this is crazy. You know, everybody's so quick to react with a gun now.
Yeah, that's what it
makes
is.
it so dangerous.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Everybody's not really in tune emotionally, so they don't really know how to control their emotions or really give them motherfuckers a gun and kind of like everything's react.
Yeah.
Even in our music, it's react.
Yep. Instant gratification, instant whatever.
Instantly.
Without actually calming down the thing.
Calming down, understanding. And realizing, like, in 5 seconds, you know, this whole thing could have been avoided if you would have reacted different, or you would have understand that person, didn't match their frequency of low energy, and just be at a high level energy, you know. And so, oh, okay, we mean like that, whatever.
Just to think that somebody could look at you sideways and you're like.
Right.
And then that can turn into a whole fight.
Man, I'm like, shit, really? Crazy.
Disappointing.
Disappointing, but this is the way society has it set up with our music. And you don't know, like, music influences a lot of people just by listening to it. You know, it's like it could be art, it could be beautiful, it can ease your soul, it can ease the pain, it can make you wanna, you know.
Well, the thing is about it, my dad kind of realized that music was a huge influence on me. Was when I was like little, I used to have bad dreams because I would play the radio all the time and they would just play anything while I was sleeping. But like he would come into the room, switch it to like gospel music or just, you know, God music, and like immediately the bad dreams would like go away. So
nice.
It's a huge influence.
It is, and like you said, man, there's like Mozart and classical music. They said that kind of like helps like the vibrations of your energy just go up, and you know you feel a little bit more relaxed and more intellectual. Just kind of listening to that type of music, the key patterns and everything, the flow of it.
Claire de Lune by Debussy. That's a good one. You should, if you never heard it.
Claire de Lune by Debussy.
Claire de Lune.
Claire de Lune. Let me like put that in my notes.
Yes.
go to Marcos.
The only reason why I know it is off of Twilight.
Oh yeah, okay. The Loom. Yes, man. Yes.
So pretty. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Especially doing some music in a place like this.
Oh,
Clear the Loom,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know? And you can imagine catching a vibe.
Exactly.
Right.
Man, this is like one of my favorite places to go to. I forgot to tell you that. But yeah.
It is beautiful. Like out in summer, you know, I see a lot of people like having picnics
Oh yeah.
and just.
Well, even inside, like with all the art and whatnot, like it's
I've never been inside. Oh, you ain't gonna serve real good?
yeah.
It's gonna serve real good. I